Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she...
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Come on, set.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. Hey, Wahoo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will go to Henry out wide. 4th and 3. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 28. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion, Hill. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run forward with Henry. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Eagles at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And taken right on the 30. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27th. On play action, here's Tua. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Tua's throw caught by Tony. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tua going to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion left is Watkins. Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, hold it. Recon, what can you do fighting? Hey, Delta. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football and forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
He's going deep for Brown. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Henry again on second down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Tua sets up to pass it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a fight.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a two-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
In motion right is Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Come on, set.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
On the set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready.
Play action, now it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some space here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 122 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins.
In space at the 40.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
32 Jet Bombers, 32 Jet Bombers.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Let's go. Hey, order.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Henry.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and